On to the next three questions. A discount voucher offering 15% off is used to pay a bill. After using the voucher, the bill is reduced to £36.72. How much was the bill before applying the voucher discount? So let's call that amount C for cost, or whatever you want to call it really. And I know that when I take 15% off that, so in other words 85% of it, it's equal to £36.72. So therefore C is equal to 36.72 over 0.85, which is equal to £43.20. Remembering money, 2dp, always. Second question, which of these is a unit of density? Density is mass per unit volume. Hopefully, from physics, if nothing else, you're familiar with rho equals m over v. You might see a rho look more like that, depending on what you're using. So density is mass per unit volume. So here, I have distance per unit volume, useless. Mass per unit area, useless. Mass per unit volume, so that seems sensible. And finally, mass per unit length, useless as well, or at least certainly for density. And so my answer must be C. For my third question, in this set anyway, Tony invests money into an account which pays a fixed rate of compound interest each year. Compound interest means it's added on each year and you don't take any of that extra money out of the account. The total value, V pounds, of her investment after 2 years is given by that formula. How much money did Tony invest? Well, initially when she invested, no years had passed, so T was equal to 0. So I have 1,350 times 1.04 to the power of 0. Any number to the power of 0 is 1, so that's just £1,350. You could have done that on your calculator if you were uncertain. What rate of compound interest is paid each year? Is the second question. So we could do this by inspection, and indeed many of you will be able to. If you couldn't, I'm going to look at what happens after 1 year. So when t is 1, v is equal to 1,350 times 1.04 to the power of 1. Any number to the power of 1 is just itself. So I take my initial money, I multiply by 1.04, so I'm adding 4%. And that's the rate of compound interest. Thirdly, which of the graphs A, B or C best represents the growth in Tony's account? The whole point of compound interest is you'll gain more and more money each year because you're not only gaining interest on the 1350, but also whatever interest you've taken before. So the gradient of your graph then is going to increase, it's going to get steeper as you gain more money. So that eliminates A. Secondly, she put £1,350 in the first place, so my y-intercept should be 1,350. Here it's 0, so that eliminates B, and so we know it is graph C. And that's the next three questions sorted.